Hey there, welcome back to Nail Chronicle. This week I'm sharing my very first fall design, ever on this channel. So I did have the opportunity to put that. I could have done some fall designs with some of my other plates, but I wasn't feeling it. And in my latest Maniology haul, I picked up this fall theme plate mainly because of the crisscross kind of pattern that I'm putting on my thumbnail, but also because I wanted to create some fall nails, or autumn nails. One thing I do really love about this plate is that it's got a mix of large images and small images, and it doesn't just have the fall word on it, which is not something that I would normally call it. I would normally call it autumn, and so it's really cool that it's got both autumn and fall listed there, which I really love. The plate itself is really nice to use, and it picked up the images really, really well. The biggest challenge I had with this design is that because I used such a dark base color, it was really hard to pick a color that would actually show up on my nails. And so I did initially try an orange, and that just, because I'm using a non-stamping orange as well, it just didn't show up well enough, and so I ended up having to remove it and then reapply something else over the top. For this, for one of the nails, I decided to do some reverse stamping. And this was to create a bit of an accent nail and sort of tone down some of the bright green that I had used, because this was the best green that I knew would show up on the brown. And so it actually took me 2 rounds of applying the orange, because this is the orange I was trying to stamp with, and it is quite a thin orange. So in order just to thicken it up and make sure that it was really nice and opaque, I let this dry for a few moments. Once I was happy that it was dry enough, then I put another layer over the top. So it did take a little bit longer than normal because you've got that double layered there, but it was well worth the wait, and I was able to do the other design on my other hand. So I was doing 2 designs this weekend as I'm going on holiday in a couple of weeks time. So yeah, I just kept stamping on the green polish, and whilst this reverse stamping or the leaf detail where I hadn't used the light green to colour it in didn't show up so well, it still added a nice balance and sort of contrasted against the really bright green, and just toned it down a little bit as compared to if I had just done the straight light green throughout every single nail. So it's not the full-on fall design that I was going for, but overall I'm still really happy with how it turned out. And for the reverse stamping as well, I have a preference of using a dotting tool. You can use a brush or whatever tool you find useful. Just if you've got too much nail polish on the dotting tool, make sure you just put some of the excess off. I generally just dab it really lightly on the stamping mat just to remove that excess, which is what you would have shown just a couple of seconds ago. So this is my full design, my very first one for 2022, and for the whole channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments any tips or tricks that you have for creating fall nail art or autumn nail art, especially around with like the color choices and what your favorite preferences are. So thank you so much for watching. Until next week, I'll see you then. Bye.